Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Arlecchino Listener by me. So let's get into it. You knew the signs. The tightening around her eyes. The way her posture stayed perfect. But her shoulders subtly dropped. The way she blinked a half second slower than her usual. Like her mind had to pull her back into her own body. Arlecchino was exhausted, and she was determined to pretend that she was not. You should sleep, he murmured, and you sat together on the couch, the only place in her office where the warmth of the fireplace was not just for the children. It was simply a place for her to relax in between things, or for you to sit and observe while she worked as usual. Documents lay scattered on her desk, and you had managed to lure her away from them. With a quiet, just sit with me for a little while. And she'd actually listened. A small miracle, one that you're very grateful for. No, I can't sleep yet. I still have things to work on. Arlie, you've been awake for almost 2 days. I don't require sleep? I'm pretty sure you require that to survive. You arched a brow, and she shot you a sharp look. Not angry, just defensive. I'm perfectly fine, thank you. She wasn't. You could see the fatigue clinging to her. The light from the fire flickering over her features, softening them, revealing the faint shadows under her eyes. She was human beneath all of that. Beneath the mask that she always put on. And tired. So very tired. But she'd rather be dragged across Nezhnaya barefoot than admit it. So here you were. You leaned back against the couch and let your shoulder brush hers. A small touch that was intentional and warm. Then, you don't have to sleep. Just sit with me and listen. To what? To me. Let me talk a little bit. She paused, then just nodded. Very well. And so you began. You decided not to talk about missions or reports, or politics or dangerous things. Just talking. Light things. Soft things. Like the stories that the children told you in the morning. A ridiculous thing that Lindy said. A bakery that you wanted to visit with her. What you had this morning for breakfast. She didn't respond much. Just small hums. Short breaths of acknowledgments. But you noticed her body slowly loosen. The stiffness fading from her spine. Her fingers brushed yours once, then again. A silent reach. And you kept your voice gentle, squeezing her hand. You knew what you were doing. And as for her, she didn't fight it. Not really. Her head tipped slightly, just an inch toward your shoulder. You felt your heart skip. Her hair brushed your cheek, and for a moment, you thought she caught herself and would pull away. The Harbinger mask snapping back into place. And she would go back to her desk and continue working on whatever she was working on. But instead, she let herself lean. Just a little. The weight was subtle, but unmistakable. A surrender so rare it almost made your breath hitch. You kept talking, but softer now, slower. And her eyes fluttered once, twice. And then she was blinking. A little bit too long. Arlie? Admit it. You're tired. No, just resting my eyes. Of course, I believe that. And then another slow blink, and a quiet exhale. And then her head had fully settled onto your shoulder, her cheek against your collarbone, her breath brushing your skin. You froze, not wanting to disturb her. And here she was, Arlecchino, the woman who would never rest, even if her life depended on it. And she was sleeping on you. You didn't dare move, only adjusted slightly so she would rest more comfortably, sliding an arm around her shoulders. She melted into your hold, without resistance, another miracle that you were silently thankful for. She'd never admit how much she needed this, how much she needed you. But her body was very willing to tell the truth that she never would. Her hand slipped down from where it rested on her lap, and you caught it. Fingers are entwining with hers. And even asleep, her hand curled around yours. And you kept on talking, quieter now, almost a whisper, because you knew she liked your voice, and you could feel her relax. You felt like if you went silent even for a moment, she would simply wake up again. And so you kept going, until you felt safe enough to stop, until you were certain that she wouldn't be so easily woken up. And then, so faint you almost miss it, she nuzzled the side of her face against your shoulder. A soft, unconscious gesture, something so vulnerable, tender, something that she would never do awake. And he knew right then and there that your heart had melted, all because of this little thing that she did. That you were very relieved that amongst the stress of life, you could always be that person that she came back to, and knew that she could rest.